Hi guys, so the book that I'm reviewing today is The Duff by Kody Keplinger, and I give this book a 4 out of 5 on Goodreads. And I really enjoyed this book, and if you have watched the movie, don't expect there to be a whole lot of correlation between the two other than the characters' names. That's literally the only thing that I felt was the same in these books. The way their relationship started, Wesley and Bianca's, that totally different. So this story follows Bianca Piper, and she isn't known for being the prettiest girl in school, but she's not ugly either. And she has a good group of friends, and she's like cynical and sarcastic, and I love it. I feel like I want to be some version of her because she's just so witty and she's really smart. Okay, so things aren't so good for Bianca at home. She's got issues that you'll find out when you read the book, and she's got issues going on at home, and she desperately wants to escape from these issues and not have to think about it, not have to worry about it. And one night at the teen club, she ends up kissing the man slut and hottie of the school, Wesley Rush, but she hates him. That was just a spur of the moment. Didn't really realize she was doing it thing, and she kissed him. And the bad thing was, she kind of liked it, and it starts with an enemies with benefits relationship between the two of them because they both have family issues that they're trying to escape that you learn later on. And they're both having pretty screwy lives, pretty screwy stuff's going on, and Bianca starts to fall in love with him, and it kind of follows that. And the name of the book kind of comes from what he calls her right before they kiss the first time. He calls her the Duff of her friend group, the designated ugly fat friend, which doesn't necessarily mean that you're ugly or fat, but that you make your friends look better by default, which is kind of a rude label, but that's what he calls her. He calls her Duffy throughout the book. So I really liked the book, but I feel like it was kind of went along with a bunch of stuff that I feel like is continuously happening. It was kind of predictable. I kind of, if you haven't read it or seen the movie, might not want to watch this, but I felt like it was kind of predictable how they ended up getting together at the end. While it went about it in a different way because they were enemies with benefits, and then they turned into actually loving each other. I felt like that was I kind of knew they were going to get together, even though I'd seen the movie, but I feel like you could see it coming. And then also it has that hate turned love thing. I feel like that's kind of a common thing and didn't really differentiate itself from other books, but I did like the whole Duff part of it and how it calls out labels and says that labels can't hurt you if you own it, and if just be who you are. Don't worry about the labels and what people call you. It doesn't matter. All that matters is who you are and who you know you are. You have to be comfortable with yourself and own yourself. There's nothing wrong with being who you are, but it does kind of make you second guess before you want to label somebody as a whore or a duff or a nerd. The book makes you second guess certain stereotypes and labels like that, and I really like that about it. Another thing that I really like is how it went about the relationship building. It's while it was kind of predictable when I predicted them getting together, the way it went from enemies with benefits, that's kind of a interesting spin on things. That's not something that I feel like is really common, but I liked it. And I'm one of those people that I always want a part two to see how the relationship's going. I just kind of want to see how Bianca and Wesley are doing right now. But one thing I really liked about Bianca in this book was she doesn't say that she loves him, like, because she's always said, you know, love is something that takes time. It doesn't just happen. And it's like, while Wesley is like in love with her, she's like, she doesn't abandon her ideals for her man. She's like, you know, I still believe that love takes time, and she's like, I do have feelings for you, but I don't think they're love yet, but they have the potential to be that, so I want to be with you. But I'm really glad that she didn't abandon all of her previous values for Wesley. And that's something I feel like happens a lot in books, is like they fall in love and the character, whether it be a boy or a girl, abandons all of their ideals and just is like, love me. And I'm really glad that Bianca didn't do that. So that's pretty much this movie. This book was really good. I gave it a 4 out of 5 just because it was kind of predictable, but still a really good read. But you can't really go into it comparing it to the movie. But individually, they're both fabulous. It's kind of like the Maze Runner series. You can't read the series and then expect the movies to be the same, because they are not. But they're great in their own respects. So I think that's it. And what I'm going to be hopefully reviewing next is Haze. It's a digital review copy that I got sent, and I'm not sure exactly what it's about, but this is what I'm going to be reading next. So yeah, I'm looking forward to it. So I want to thank you for watching this video, and I just want to say that hopefully by the time I start reviewing Haze, I will have my webcam that I ordered that should give me better audio and video quality. That should be in, so hopefully my next video will be with better quality. And I just want to thank everyone for all the love that I've been getting on my BookTube newbie tag video, because it's just overwhelming, and thank you so much for welcoming me to this community. BookTube community is awesome. You guys rock. Like, everyone that has welcomed me, thank you so much. I'm so excited to be here, and I'm so glad that I'm friends with everyone, and thank you so much. Like, it's just, does BookTube have its own welcoming committee, because y'all are great. So, bye guys!